Hello everyone, Brett here, back with another guitar video. And it's great to see you all again. I hope you had a wonderful new year. Happy 2020, and I hope your year has started off with lots of guitar playing and lots of musical adventures. Now, I haven't been playing guitar lately, unfortunately, because I was on holiday in Costa Rica at the beginning of the year, where the weather was very hot and very humid. Not something I'm used to at this time of year in January. But now I am back home, back to my wintry roots, and it's nice to have some refreshing cold below zero temperature with lots of falling snow. And it's time to get back to work, and it's time to start practicing our techniques. And the technique that we are going to look at today is called Rasgueado, which is Spanish for strumming with the nails. It refers to strumming with the nails. First, let's see what Rasgueado is all about, and then we're going to look at different ways of doing this technique. It's popped up a lot on tutorial videos, so I'm going to do a better job of explaining it in full here. Alright, so what is Rasgueado? What does it look like? And what does it sound like? Rasgueado is just the Spanish way, or the fancy way of saying playing with your nails. You can either play just one long chord like this, or you can play it as a strum, as a continual strum like this. Or some people do it like this. Okay, and then we've seen it like this with strumming without a pick. So if you don't have a pick and then you need to strum, basically you can use these rasgueado techniques instead of just going down and up with your fingers loose like this and not having very much definition in your sound. You can add this rasgueado technique that we are going to learn and give it some more definition. So the basic method that you want to do to practice rasgueado is the flicking thing. You want to flick. Oh shit. Basically, you want to have the flicking motion like this, but in the other way around. So it's ring finger, middle finger, and then index. And then you can practice flicking the thumb as well. So rasgueado, again, it's ring, finger, middle finger, index finger, and then your thumb. That's the basic technique. Flicking out like this. Again, some people try to do it with the back of the guitar, but I don't normally see the use of this. You can just do it in the air. Once you've practiced this flicking motion without the guitar, like this, you can practice flicking your fingers on the strings. So you're going to flick one finger at a time and try to hit all the strings, but don't worry about if you're being accurate when you're hitting the strings. Just do the flick very slowly, one finger at a time. Flick, 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 touching all the strings. It's just a question of trying to hit as many strings as you can while flicking across. Don't worry about the quality of the sound. Just flick the strings down like this. The thumb goes up towards the ceiling. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay, after that, once you've gotten used to just flicking with your fingers, try flicking everything all at the same time. Flick like this. All of them at the same time. So when you're going to do all of them at the same time, you flick outwards. And again, don't worry about hitting whatever strings you're going to hit. You can... And don't worry too much about the sound quality. What you really want is the sound of the nails. Rasgueado is all about the sound of the nails. So some people say that you're strumming when you go without a pick. If you go down with the fingers and up with the thumb, this also counts as rasgueado. So, but whatever. I guess that's how you define it, the strumming. The rasgueado that we mostly see is in the flamenco technique is with the fingers like this. Okay, so you can practice doing all of the fingers at the same time, and then up with the thumb like this. So this flicking thing is good for just one long stroke, sweeping sound of wonderful music. But what happens if you want to play, say, a rhythmic pattern, like a triplet rhythmic pattern? That means you have to combine different types of rasgueado. So there's two ways that I've seen people do it. So you can go down, down with both fingers and up, which is the method that I prefer. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Or I've seen Justin King do it. Now this is the Justin King method. It's down, down, and then up again. Down, down, up. Only using these two fingers. But I'm not so good with that at slow speeds, so I cannot demonstrate. At faster speeds, it seems to work. I prefer doing the down with the ring in middle, down with the index, and then up with the thumb. So the fast rasgueado is a rhythmic triplet. At slow speeds, it sounds like this, but when you speed it up, it should sound just like a constant stream of sound. And then you can do that over and over again. But don't try to do the speed at the very beginning. Just go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then practice that, and then you can get your rhythm going faster. The other way of doing the rasgueado with two fingers, I'm not so good at doing it very fast, and it involves a lot of wrist movement, but it sounds pretty good as well. Just a slight difference from the way that I normally do it, because I'm more used to that, but it also sounds good as well. So these are both triplet rasgueados. Bonus technique, slapping. One thing someone never really explained to me about slapping is that the slapping technique, it's actually much more similar to rest stroke than it is to just actually slapping and rebounding the thumb off of the guitar strings. Rest stroke with the thumb looks like this. Your thumb touches the string and hits and rests against the string that's just below it. So let's take a look at what that actually sounds like. You don't want to think of just rebounding off the string like that, because that just kind of sounds like crap and the sound is very weak. Actually think of playing through the string like this, and then when you play through the string, you will get the percussive sound and the slap sound, and you will get a much louder volume for your slapping. So you can practice doing a slap like just slapping and then hammering off after that. So you can practice doing a slap and then a hammer on after. Okay. So if you're new to doing slap, you can practice doing slapping like this, and don't worry about hitting too many strings. The move that you want to practice is this rotating wrist movement, but the way that you want to aim with the thumb is not on the string that you're trying to slap, but actually aim below the string that you want to slap. So if I'm slapping the 6th, I'm going to aim for this 5th string, and I'm going to rest my thumb against it. And that way I get more used to the amount of rotation that I need in my wrist to get the sound that I want in my slap. All right, I hope you've learned something in this video, and if you are just coming across the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. We will be having more original guitar music, some more tutorials as well, and lots of other exciting stuff, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Shooting videos again, talking about guitar, playing lots of guitar. Actually, I haven't been playing that much guitar. I was away on holiday and I went to the dentist. And that's about it for updates.